I think I know where we are. Below my castle, right? Yeah, I definitely think that's where we are. I'm not 100% certain. Maybe not, though. This look a bit like it. Hmm. Okay. There we go. Moving on. Ah! Okay, so we weren't where I thought we were, but instead... Oh, hey! The weather's certainly improved. Oh, what places am I? North of the city. I think I recognize this place. But you know what? First, I'm gonna go over here so I can talk with the Spirit of Command. Here we are. Now then. Alright, Mr. Major. I think we have a major issue to talk about, eh? Perhaps something about how what you said didn't really...
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
Oh, for fuck's sake. What do you mean the major's gone? That's what I'd like to know. For fuck's sake. Inquisitor, it was not the Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did, in secret, the night they attacked. The hunted you've been fighting the people I killed with my own hands. We had taken in refuge from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood and the refugees to the caves, to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he'd seen Blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the Blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear beside Old Crestwood now that the water's gone. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. Major Gregory did.
Confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago, to stop the blight from spreading.
That sorry bastard. He left before he could get caught.
The mayor's racked with guilt. If he hadn't confessed, I doubt we'd have found out.
Oh, come on. We were already on the track of it. We were already close to figuring it out. The only thing we lacked was a motive. We had enough suspicion to staple him to the wall, especially considering that the damn thing down here wasn't broken at all, which put a pretty big dent in his speculations. And the paper we found over here from his house was also pretty, you know, inconvenient. And given that we'd never found out. We'd have enough to put him in court, if you ask me, or at least imprison him on suspicions. And, well, then he'd probably have cracked under the pressure. Now, the thing we're gonna do now is... go down here. We'll go down here towards the naturalists, and on the way kill bandits. Make sense, no? I guess I need to go outside to be able to call my horse. What else?
Another time.
Of course, the truth of the matter is that in the case he was right about some things. For example, there really isn't a cure for blight sickness, and you do turn into a ghoul. So euthanizing the poor Zarge might have been the only thing to do, but I'm pretty sure that he in the process did a lot more damage than was necessary. It's hard to say, of course. It might have been the right call, but you know, I'd like to talk with him about it first. So no, I would probably not just have stabbed him the moment I saw him. So I'm fully aware that it's probably a lot more complicated than that. But still. Woo! Bandits! Yay! Oh, that just got flung away. Okay, I don't think we so much killed these bandits as erased them from existence.
Yeah.
There we go. No idea what happened there. Bandits! Yay! You're all gonna die now! Get over here, huh? Dead. Some dip. Okay. I'm wearing a corpse as my hat! Dude, how the hell did that happen? How the hell did they do to the poor guy? They killed him so hard physics stopped applying to him. Boo! What the hell does that sound? Ah, well. Oh, hey. It's time. Oh, boy. Let's see what the hell this thing wants. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay, I see how this is. Constellation Silentia. Referred to as silence in the common parlance, the constellation Silentia is historically attributed to Dumat, the old god of silence and leader of the ancient Tevinter pantheon. The depiction of the constellation, however, is often debated. Some depict a dragon in flight, while others, also the most common modern depiction, show a man carrying a horn and a wand. Some scholars believe these represent the scales, which would point to this constellation being a supplantation of the elven Mythal, but nothing indicates this to be more than speculation. Oh, there's one over there, of course there is. Well, in that case, we'll move over here, up here, then, and then finish up with this over here. Yeah. And, well, actually, we'll finish up with whatever it is, but... is where they'll lead us, but whatever, we'll get to that. Hey!
So you're the man who saved Crestwood from the dead?
Yep.
Watch out for the wyvern in the hills. I'd take his hide if I were better with a bow.
So tell me about this wyvern.
There's a wyvern causing trouble.
It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gauld's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver. It makes a poison that kills rats like nothing.
I was told to check on you.
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you.
That must be Gould. Fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword.
So, something about a dragon.
What do you know about the dragon?
She moved in a month ago. The guards tried to run her off, but she snapped one's head off and she flew away. Poor Hamold. At least it was quick. Since then, she's eaten 3 horses, 5 goats, and 2 cats.
You know, for a dragon, that's really not bad. You could have been a lot. You could have ended up a lot worse. So what do you do here, specifically?
The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. Not to mention that dragon.
But you still like living here, rooting where you dig. Your land and no one else's this time.
Well, that's... Aren't you a sharp-eyed one?
That he is.
Until later.
Be safe.
We'll try. No promises, though. Are those bandits over here? No, just some wolves. And possibly hyenas, not entirely certain. Come on, gotta be moving. Is that a... It is. Huh. Well, what a coincidence. Wasn't really looking for this, but... Engagement in battle once we get close, you don'ts! You know, lightning cage is a really good way to make sure that I can get the time I need to close the damn thing. I should keep that in mind. Fuck's sake! And then an arcane horror popped up. But of course it did. There we go. And close.
Why do you care so little for those in need?
You presume to know my feelings?
It's obvious.
I merely believe the world's problems are more complex than you imagine. I could travel the whole world, righting wrongs as you do, and still accomplish nothing in the end.
Changing lives is hardly nothing.
You are naive. And arrogant if you think passing through a life has the power to change it.
Yeah, I mean, wow, we only spent 2 games doing that and seeing the profound impact you can have when passing through somebody's life. But no, clearly you, who has done